We are hearing a petition to establish the parent-child relationship. First, like to offer into evidence what's been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit A. It's a copy of the DNA test report showing that Mr. Flowers cannot be excluded as the father of either of the two children subject of the suit.
State's Exhibit A is admitted.
Thank you, Judge. If I may state the terms of a proposed order and then take testimony from the parties.
You may.
Thank you, Judge. The order establishes Mr. Flowers as the biological and legal father of the two children subject of this suit. Their surname is already Flowers. The parties will be joint managing conservators per the proposed order, with Ms. Cabral being the conservator with the exclusive right to designate their primary residence within Dallas or any contiguous county. And Mr. Flowers would have a standard possession and access schedule. Mr. Flowers would be ordered to apply for and maintain private health and private dental insurance for the children available to him through his employer. And he would be ordered to pay guideline child support of $1,400 per month beginning November 1st. There's also a proposed retroactive child support judgment against Mr. Flowers in the amount of $10,000 as of today's date. Judgment would be payable at $100 per month beginning November 1st. Court cost would be as billed to Mr. Flowers. And there's no request for a finding of family violence or non-disclosure. That is the extent of the order, if I may call the parties.
Can you tell me the child support amount, $1,400?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, and the judgment to be paid at $100 a month?
Correct, Judge.
Okay, just making sure I had it all right. You may call your first witness.
Thank you, Judge. I'll call the mother. Ma'am, would you please state your full name?
Panda Cabral.
Did you hear the terms of the proposed order that I stated to the court?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand those terms?
Yes, sir.
And are you in agreement with those terms and believe they would be in the best interest of your children?
Yes, sir.
Has there been any family violence between you and Mr. Flowers in the last 2 years?
No, sir.
Do you have any other child support cases where family violence is a concern?
No, sir.
I'll pass the witness, Judge.
You may call your next witness.
Thank you. And I'll call Mr. Flowers. Sir, would you please state your full name?
Flowers?
Did you hear the terms of the proposed order that were stated to the court?
Yes, sir, I did.
Do you understand those terms?
Yes, I do.
Are there any of those terms that you are not in agreement with?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and are those terms the conservatorship and the retroactive child support?
Not much the retroactive, just the child support to be paid, and yes, conservatorship.
Okay, regarding conservatorship, what are you requesting at the court order and the alternative?
I am requesting co-parenting or joint custody. I don't know the legal term for it, but I'm requesting more time with my children than what's presented.
Okay, when did you and Ms. Cabral separate?
From what I've heard, it's July. I don't have an exact date.
Of 2024?
That sounds correct.
Okay, and who have the children been residing with since that time?
With their mother.
Okay, why are you asking that the court order something other than the standard visitation schedule?
They've also been with me. It's been more off and on, more time with the mother, of course, and as of late, definitely more time with the mother. I haven't had much time with my children, almost at all. I've reflected a new schedule, so I do have more time to be with my daughters, and I don't feel it to be fair that I'm away from my daughters as long as what's presented.
Regarding the child support, you understand that the state is proposing that guideline amount based on the most recent 12 months of wages provided by your employer, correct?
Yes, I do understand.
Okay, and so you're asking the court to deviate from that guideline calculation. Is that correct?
I am, yes.
Okay, and why is that?
I work solely off of commission. I understand where my last 12 months have been, but it doesn't necessarily reflect how I'm often paid. So if I'm to be paid or be paid $1,400 a month, and I only come up with $2,300 before taxes, and after taxes, I'm spending the majority of that on child support. I won't have money to pay my own bills. It wouldn't make sense. I wouldn't be able to pay at that point.
Any other reason?
That's the main one.
All right. So aside from the conservatorship, the visitation, the child support, were you in agreement with the remainder of the terms that I stated to the court?
Yes, retroactive sounds fine.
All right. I will pass the witness, Judge. I just asked for a ruling on the issues raised by Mr. Flowers.
Mr. Talley, did anyone discuss extended standard with Mr. Flowers and Ms. Cabral?
We did not, Judge. I mean, I've always been a little unclear about what would change in the order that's different from what's in there, because I know that it does grant him, the extra day if it's his weekend and they're out of school already. So I'm not sure what else the expanded standard would include.
Well, he would take them back to school on Monday and he would have them overnight on his Thursday and take them to school on Friday, which would give him extra time with them. So the only reason I'm asking.
Okay. No, I did not discuss that with the parties, Judge.
Okay, so Mr. Flowers, would you be okay with an extended standard visitation schedule?
No, ma'am, Judge. And there's a reason as to why. I care very deeply for my daughters. I'm sure you understand. I do want to spend as much time with them as possible. Over the last couple of months, it is made impossible that I've been able to be a father, and I really want to adjourn with
You
that
say it's
time.
been made impossible. What do you mean?
I have been kept away from my daughters
Okay.
in waitings of court.
Well, now that you will have a standard visitation schedule, you won't be kept away from them anymore, because then Ms. Cabral will be in violation of a court order.
I understand, Judge.
You can file contempt on her, just like she can file contempt on you for
On
not
me.
paying your child support.
I understand, Judge.
Okay.
So you had a father, and your father had a father before him, and I'm sure all of your people always wanted to be with their kids, and I want the same for my daughters. I don't want them growing
I
up.
don't know if they did or not. They was with us, but I don't know if they wanted to be. I
I want to be.
understand what you're saying, but you haven't given me a reason to do anything other than what this order says.
I'm not entirely certain what reason I need to give, other than I want to be with my daughters.
Okay.
I don't know what else I
And
need to
so
give.
you're gonna have standard visitation. If you and Miss Cabral, well, I'll just order extended standard, Mr. Talley. And wait, before
They're
I do,
not in school. I'm
I
sorry.
should say, how old are the girls?
They're 1 and 2 years old.
Okay. He can still have extended standard. He could just bring them back to you on Monday. If you don't have any problems with it, is there some reason he shouldn't have extended standard?
They're not in school.
School is just what the order says. Instead of taking them back to school, he can bring them back to you.
Okay.
Where do they go every day? Do you work, ma'am?
Not right now. No.
Okay, so they just come back home to you?
Yes.
Okay, then he can just bring them back home to you.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Judge,
Unless there's a reason not to do it. Yes, sir, Mr. Talley.
um, perhaps there's some other version of the expanded standard schedule somewhere, but when generating it in our system, the only election that it gives me aside from 6 p.m. on a Friday is the time school would be dismissed on a Friday. It doesn't give me an option to, those are the two options. There's
And
no
I
other.
understand that. So that means he could pick them up earlier on Friday if his schedule allows. And he could take them back to her on Monday. I understand that they're not in school, but we have an idea of when school is out and when school in their whatever district they live in.
I guess just for the purposes of the order being clear before the
Okay.
children are in school, do we not need to include a specific time at which he can pick them up on Friday?
You can include a specific time of 4 p.m. That gives him 2 extra hours on Friday, and he can take them back Monday morning by 7.
It doesn't allow me to put a Monday in here. I'll just change it manually.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Talley. Okay, Mr. Flowers. So now that I've done that, I will accept the agreed portions of the order, make the agreed portions the order of the court. I will order extended standard visitation, and I will order child support at $1,400 per month. Does anyone have any questions?
Yes, I believe we had touched on the whole basis that I work on commission. So if I get paid a lot less than what's projected?
Sir, if you get paid a lot less over a extended period of time, then you can ask the court to modify your child support. All I can base it on is what you have done in the past. I don't know what the future holds.
Right.
So for everyone, I base it on what your salary or what your income or compensation has been in the last 6 months, 12 months, however many months are used, but that's all I have to go on. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
So Judge,
Now,
I
yes,
do
sir.
have, I do have one question.
Yes, sir.
I guess my concern is if we do it at 4 p.m. on Friday, then when the children are in school, the order is not going to say at the time they are released from school on Friday.
Then say 4 p.m. until the children start school, and then it will start. It'll revert back to when they're released from school.
Okay.
Okay.
Are these provisions only applicable so long as they continue to live within 50 miles, or do the
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So 4 on
Now,
Friday to 7 on Monday.
yes.
And if I just don't want to, I want to make sure I know what to put in the order on all these
Okay.
elections before.
Your Honor, can I ask a question?
As soon as I get through answering
Yeah.
Mr. Tally's questions, Mr. Flowers, are you finished asking questions, Mr.
Sorry,
Tally?
Judge, there's a bunch of elections and I'm just trying to make sure I go through each of them and make sure they make
Okay.
sense based on your ruling.
Go ahead, Mr. Flowers, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Yes. Am I able to file for a new motion?
What do you mean a new motion? I'm getting ready to give you some information in just a second, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right, I don't have any other questions, Judge.
Okay, so I am not the last word on this. If you don't like my ruling, if you don't agree, if you think it's not fair, you have 3 days to appeal, 30 days to file a motion for new trial. This is out of the 256th District Court. That's Judge Sandra Street. She might have a different opinion from mine. Okay, now that I've
Understood.
given you that information, do you have any questions?
No.
All right. Thank you both for appearing here today, and you're both free to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're here today on the state suit affecting the parent-child relationship for one child. We have both parties present. We are ready to proceed. Your Honor, we have an agreement today as to all issues except the child support amount moving forward. I'd like to state the agreement and then take testimony.
And it's one child?
Yes, one
Okay.
child.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Your Honor, the order finds that Mr. Burciaga Sotelo is the legal father of the child, and he has a duty of support. The parties have agreed to be appointed joint managing conservators of the child with the mother as the primary parent. She will have the exclusive right to designate the primary residence of the child within Dallas or contiguous counties. Parties do agree to a standard possession and visitation schedule with a mutual exchange meetup at Walmart at 200 Short Boulevard in Dallas, 75232, Judge. The mother will be ordered to maintain the child on a government medical, the mother will maintain the child on private health insurance through her employer and private dental insurance through her employer. As such, parties agree that the father will pay cash medical support of $100 monthly beginning November 1st and cash dental support of $40 monthly also beginning November 1st. Parties are ordered to pay half of all unreimbursed medical expenses. Mr. Sotelo does not have any other children. Based on father's current income, the state's requesting that he be ordered to pay child support of $264 monthly beginning November 1st. parties are in agreement, Judge, that the order contain a retroactive child support judgment of $4,000 to be paid at $75 monthly starting November 1st. Your Honor, the state is requesting court costs be billed to the father, and mother is requesting a non-disclosure as to her address. Those are the terms, Judge. May I call father first?
You may.
Thank you. Mr. Burciaga, what is your
Yes.
full name?
Edgar Alan Burciaga Sotelo.
Okay, and did you hear the portions of the order, the agreed portions that I stated to the court a moment ago?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, and do you understand that agreement?
Yes, sir.
And do you agree with all of those terms and believe that they're in the best interest of Jaden?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And are you currently employed?
I work every now and then. Yeah.
Okay. So you do have a job. What is your job?
I do lawn care.
Okay. How long have you been doing lawn care?
A couple of months, like 7 months.
Do you help a specific lawn care company, or do you as an employee, or do you help a few?
What you mean help a few?
Who do you do jobs for?
I look for my own jobs.
Okay, so you have some of your own equipment?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So it's not a family business or anything like that. You
No, it's
just
not a
go and
family
help.
business. Yeah.
You just do stuff yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Mr. Dell. Mr. Sotelo, can you please answer yes or no,
Okay,
sir?
yes.
Because the
Yes,
court
sir.
reporter is trying to take down everything you're saying, and it's hard for her to take it down if you're not saying complete words, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Dell.
So, Mr. Sotelo, do you get paid per week most of the time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what do you average per week? What's the range of income?
Like 400, 300 a week.
Okay. Do you recall how much you made last week?
Probably like 300.
Okay.
I didn't work much.
How much have you made this week? Do you know?
No, sir. I haven't made nothing this week.
Okay, so would it be fair to say that your self-employed income is average $300 to $500 a week?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you have any other children not on this case?
No, sir.
So do you understand that if the uh, state calculates your income at $400 a week, that your child support would be $264 a month?
Yes, sir.
And do you agree with that amount?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What were you doing prior to lawn care?
Like before this, I was
Yes.
a material handler.
Did you work for a specific company?
Yes, I did.
What was the name of the company?
FBM.
One more time, please.
FBM.
And did you get paid hourly or you get a salary for them?
I was getting paid hourly.
How much were you making per hour then?
I was making like $16 an hour.
Okay. And why did you stop working with that company?
I wasn't putting in as many hours.
What was your average? How many hours did you average per week?
40.
Okay. So you,
I mean that's what I was supposed to be working, but sometimes we work less.
okay, why would you work less?
It's not much work.
Okay.
So, sir, were you laid off? Were you fired, or did you quit?
I quit the job.
Okay, you just quit.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Dell.
And Mr. Sotelo, what are your plans improving your and expanding your landscape work?
What are my plans like to expand my work? I mean, just look for more jobs. I mean, is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just looking for more jobs every day.
And do you live in Dallas?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you live in a house or an apartment?
In the house.
Do you live with anyone else?
I live with my parents.
Do you pay your parents any rent?
I do give them money every now and then. Yeah.
How much do you give them per month on average?
Uh, on a month, probably like 200.
But there's no set agreement that you pay a certain amount every month for rent. Is that correct?
No,
Okay. And do you have a vehicle?
no, I don't.
So how do you do your lawn care work?
Uh, uh, I go with one of my cousins. Fix me up.
And do you have any safety concerns with your home address being included in the order today?
No, sir.
I'll pass the witness, Judge.
Mr. Sotelo, when you say you weren't getting enough work, what does that mean with FBM?
Uh, I mean, sometimes we'll just get out early, and I wasn't putting as many hours as I wanted to. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. You may call your next witness, Mr. Dale.
I'll call Mother. Miss Flores, what is your full name?
Evelyn Flores.
And Miss Flores, did you hear the agreed terms, everything besides the 264 that I stated to the court a moment ago?
Yes.
And do you understand those agreed terms?
Yes.
And are you in agreement with those terms and believe that they're in the best interest of Jaden?
Yes.
How old is Jaden?
He's 6 years old.
And you disagree with the court setting Mr. Sotelo's child support at $264, correct?
Yes, I disagree.
Okay. And do you know what kind of job Mr. Sotelo has right now?
As far as I know, he's working like landscaping work.
Okay. Do you know about how much money he makes doing that work on a weekly or monthly basis?
No, I do not.
Do you know how long he's been in lawn care?
Um, for the majority of the year, I believe.
Okay. And do you know where he worked before then?
With that company that he mentioned.
In the past 4 years, have you guys lived together?
3 years ago. Yeah.
3 years ago. Okay. And at that time, what kind of work was he doing?
He was also working for a company.
Doing what?
It was like a warehouse, I believe.
Okay. What number are you asking the court to set his child support at today?
400.
Why do you believe it's in Jane's best interest that the court set his child support at 400 and not 264?
I just believe that 264 is not sufficient. And I believe that he's making more than what he's saying.
Okay. In the past 6 months, has Mr. Sotelo given you any money for Jaden?
No,
What about in the past year?
no.
And you're asking the court, or you're asking that your home address not be included in the order today, correct?
Yes.
And because of that, you and him have agreed to exchange at the Walmart, correct?
Yes.
Okay. How many times in the past 6 months has Mr. Sotelo come to your house uninvited?
A handful of times.
Well, 5 times?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're concerned that he'll show up uninvited in the future?
Yes.
Um, and what safety concerns do you have specifically with him showing up to you?
Um, he's been showing up to my house and just being aggressive.
Has there been physical violence at all?
He has broken things, thrown things, yes.
Has he harmed you?
Yes. I don't know if it was within the 2 years, but yes.
Has he ever harmed Jaden?
No.
Okay, how often does he see Jaden?
He sees him every weekend.
Okay, and the exchanges, where have you guys been exchanging?
I'm the one that goes and drops him off at his mom's, and I'm the one that goes and picks him up.
Okay, so usually, per your testimony, it doesn't happen at your home.
No.
Okay,
Usually it doesn't, unless, like he says, he doesn't have a vehicle. So right now, I'm the one that mostly takes him and picks him up.
okay. So is there any other reason you want to tell the court about why you don't want your address in the order today?
I just don't feel comfortable with him.
Okay, but at this point, he does know where you live, correct?
Yes, he does know where I live.
And you know where he lives.
Yes.
I pass the witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Sotelo,
Yes, ma'am.
you said you were averaging 40 hours a week at your old job. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So prior to the 40 hours a week, you had been getting overtime?
No, it was rare. It was rare when I'll get overtime, but it was just like a couple of hours overtime.
Okay, but you were averaging 40 hours a week.
Yeah, sometimes, yes.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Dell, I am going, first of all, was that everything, Mr. Dell?
Yes, Judge, I rest.
Then I'm going to accept the agreed portions of the order, make the agreed portions the order of the court. The non-disclosure was agreed to, Mr. Dell?
The exchange was, Judge. I don't know if Mr. Sotelo specifically agrees to mom's
The
non-disclosure.
non-disclosure. Okay. So my ruling as to child support is that Mr. Sotelo is intentionally underemployed. I ask that you base his child support on $16 an hour.
Well,
At
And
40 hours a
me.
week, Judge?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Sotelo, did you agree to the
Yes, ma'am.
non-disclosure of Ms. Flores's address? Sir?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. And the non-disclosure is granted, Mr. Dell.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Sotelo, I know you don't understand why I'm basing your child support on $16 an hour, 40-hour week. That's why I asked you, did you quit? You told me yes. And you told me you were averaging 40 hours a week. When we have children, we can't just decide we're gonna do something different unless that's something different will allow us to pay child support for our children in a manner that is beneficial to them. Okay, sir? So you quit a job making $16 an hour based on a 40-hour work week to go do landscaping and only make $200 or $300 a week. I just can't believe that. So I am making a finding that you're intentionally underemployed and that your child support should be based on what you were making before. If you don't agree with me, if you think my ruling isn't fair, you have 3 days to appeal, 30 days to file a motion for new trial. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any questions, ma'am?
No.
Okay. Do you have anything else for me, Mr. Depp?
No, Judge, I'll include your ruling.
All right.
And the
Then thank
number.
you both for appearing here today, and you're both free to go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
We're hearing cause number DF 25-06031, Griffin and
Yes,
Cox. The parties in the Griffin matter, please unmute yourselves, turn your cameras on, and raise your right hands. Your right hand, Mr. Griffin. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Ms. Cox
Yes, ma'am.
and Mr. Griffin.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may both lower your hands. And Ms. Franklin, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. I'll first need to do service on the record for Mr. Griffin.
You may.
Mr. Griffin, can you state your full name?
Yes, my full name is Zachary Griffin.
And did you receive an email containing the motion that was filed in your case?
Yes,
Do you understand you have a right to be personally served with that motion?
yes,
Are you agreeing to waive personal service of that motion and to make your appearance in the case today?
yes,
And you're also in agreement to waive your answer time and proceed with an order today?
yes,
I'll pass the witness, Judge, and ask that the record reflect that Mr. Griffin has agreed to waive personal service.
The record will so reflect.
Thank you, Judge. We're here on an order in suit affecting the parent-child relationship. Judge, everything's agreed to except for the child support and medical support amounts. If I could read the proposed order and then take testimony.
You may.
Judge, there's one child before the court. Parties are in agreement to be appointed as joint managing conservators of the child, with the mother to maintain the residence in Dallas or any contiguous counties. Judge, parties are in agreement to a visitation schedule based primarily on dad's work schedule, which would be Mondays on school days from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. and then non-school days 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Judge, they do understand and agree to the standard possession schedule being included in the back of the order. In lieu of that visitation schedule, parties agreed to exchange at the City Place Dart Station off of 2711 North Haskell Avenue in Dallas. Judge, child support in the proposed order was based on Mr. Griffin's income of $19 an hour for a 40-hour work week. He doesn't have any other children, so it's set at 20%. The mother is to apply for or maintain government medical, with cash medical being $200 a month beginning November 1st, 2025. The child support would be $523 a month beginning November 1st, 2025. Judge, parties agreed to a retroactive child support judgment as of October 15th, 2025 in the amount of $15,000, which is to be paid at $125 a month beginning November 1st, 2025. Court costs would be as billed and neither party is requesting a non-disclosure, Judge. And that's the extent of the order.
May call your first witness.
I'll call the mother. Ma'am, can you state your full name?
Mikaela Cox.
And Ms. Cox, did you hear all the terms of the order that were just stated to the court?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand all those terms?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are in agreement with all the terms and believe they're in the best interest of your child?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you have any safety concerns with your address or contact information being in today's court order?
No, ma'am.
I'll pass the witness and recall Mr. Griffin.
You may.
Mr. Griffin, did you hear all the terms of the order?
yes, ma'am.
And did you understand all those terms?
Yes, ma'am.
And with the exception of the support amounts for the child support and medical support, you agree with all the other terms of the order and believe they're in the best interest of your child?
Except for the child support, yes.
Okay. And so you understand based on your income, the medical would be $200 a month and child support $523 a month. You understand that?
Yes,
And that's a total for those two amounts of $723 a month, which you disagree with that total amount. Is that right?
yes.
Okay. How much are you asking the court to set your support to?
At least at 400 or 450 because that's butting into everyday necessities.
And you want me 400 or 450 for both of those combined?
Yes.
Okay, and can you tell the court why you're asking for it to be lowered?
Yes. Due to me paying my whole rent in school, so those two alone, I won't have much. And if I was to pay $500, that'll force me out of school.
Is there anything else you want the court to know?
No.
Do you have any safety concerns with your address or contact information being in a court order?
No.
Okay, I'll pass the witness, Judge.
Ms. Peoples, tell me what the child support would be if the medical went to 125.
Yes, hold on one moment, Judge. So, Judge, that would put the child support at $538.
Okay, so I will accept the agreement of the parties, make the agreement the order of the court. I will order cash medical support of $125 per month, order child support at $538 per month. All start dates will be November 1st, 2025. Mr. Griffin, when I lower your cash medical support, it does make your child support go up to $538, but it's less than the $723 that you were gonna be ordered to pay, sir. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Do either one of you have any questions?
No.
No, ma'am.
Okay, now that I've made my ruling, if you don't agree with it, if you don't like it, if you think it's not fair, you have 3 days to appeal, 30 days to file a motion for new trial. This is out of the 302nd District Court. That's Judge Sandra Jackson. She might have a different opinion from mine. Now that I've given you that information, does anyone have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, then thank you both for appearing here today, and you're both free to go.
Have a good day.
You too.